Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to my end of year channel review. Now if you don't know what this is, I'm going to basically go through all the statistics, like every bit of detail, how much money I make and all that. If you're only interested in a certain part, then there'll be timestamps in the description below, so just go into the description and they'll be like, at 4:28 I will talk about how much money I make, or at this time I will talk about the deals I've had with other computer gaming companies and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through absolutely everything, and it's just the reason I do this is I promised my viewers I would do this. Although about 95% of my viewers that I have now probably weren't there when I made this promise, so you know, do I really have to keep to that? But I'm going to do it anyway because it's a video idea, and yeah, I might as well. So yeah, I just made a promise that I'm gonna, at the end of every year, gonna give a honest review of everything you can see. The last day of 2018, this should also go up today as well, if I have the time later. Also, one more very quick thing before I start, I am also doing a survey as well, just a few questions, only a few, about how my channel's, about my channel, how we found the channel, stuff like that, to help me going into 2019. There will also be a video done on that as well, the results. Okay, so here we are, the end of 2018, and it's been a very weird one, in a weird way. It started off very slow, but ended with just life-changing numbers, basically. And I know I'm still small now, compared to some people. You know, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. Actually 3 years next week today. And yeah, it's just these final 3 months have been crazy with growth. So what's happened is 1.5 years ago I started doing time lapses. Yeah, I've done time lapses for 1.5 years now, if you didn't know. And for the first half a year they were very slow. They didn't get any views or anything like. They got views, but not too many views, not what they get now. They were my most viewed videos, getting like 200 views each, but never anything more, is what I'm trying to say. And then, yeah, I did it for another 6 months after that. I started getting some views, which was good, like hitting 300 to 500 views each time lapse. And then on some random day, we'll check out the exact day out very soon. Things just changed, and I just started going up. I started doing YouTube every single day, and yeah, I've uploaded a video every single day, and I've only taken 1 day off in the last 3.5 months, which it's been difficult. On average, I work 10 hours per day. That's split between YouTube and doing my university stuff as well. So that's 10 hours of work every day. Only 3 days off. Christmas and Boxing Day are 2 of those days. And yeah, it's been crazy, but I think it's been worth it. And the current plan is that schedule should continue going into 2019. So yeah, I'm going to load up the subscriber count now so that you can see what I'm talking about with some stats to back it up. So yeah, just wait for this to load. It says some data here will be inaccurate for those days. I didn't experience any inaccurate data. I think all mine was accurate, so yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Overall, I've gained almost 1,500 subscribers. I've lost 205, which puts me at a total of 1,260. This is always a little bit delayed, so it's actually showing yesterday's, or a couple of days ago, or something. Okay, so now it's finally loaded. We can see this is how it is. This is when here I uploaded my first ever video. It was about here when I uploaded my first ever time lapse. Oh wow, this was just completely dead for like a week. That did not look good. And then it was somewhere around, where was it? It was somewhere around here that my life just changed forever. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Ah, yeah, here it is. On this day here, the 30th of whatever the 8th month is, I don't know, I'm not going to count through it. October, I think. Nope, September. Yeah, there we go. September. The 30th of September, I actually got a record, a personal record, I should say. 5 subscribers in one day. And this was the day when I decided to do a video every single day. And yeah, it was just, I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was just constant growth. And then I beat my record the next day, which was just really good. And then, these were like crazy numbers for me at the time. At this point here, I had 250 subscribers, and then, I started averaging about 3 or 4 per day. By now, I'm actually averaging 15 per day, although it has slowed down a little bit, but I'll get into that later. Then another 7, and then I started getting into these weird spikes. I got 12, 12, and 24, 26 that day, 35 that day, 37 that day. And yeah, these spikes were really weird. I don't know why I had these spikes. It wasn't that I was uploading a good video. I guess, well, all my videos are good, but it wasn't that, my actual really good videos, like my time lapses and stuff, those were not like being uploaded before these big boosts. These were actually being uploaded like a little bit before, and I don't know why it was. I'm guessing the YouTube algorithm like put me forwards a little bit, or it could have been due to people sharing me in Discord, and yeah, like on this day I might have had 26 new people who just really liked my stuff and were shared my videos somehow. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, I'm happy it did. These four peaks here, those were really good. Then as we started getting into about December, mid-December, things started to slow down. I'm averaging about 10 per day now, I think, and yeah, I got 1 on that day. That was a bad day, just a few days ago. Yeah, it's a bit, if I'm going to be honest, it is of course sad to see it slow down a bit, and yeah, at least I made 1. The last time I went a day with 0 subscribers was all the way on the 10th of November. It is sad to see it slow down, but, for these 4 peaks here, I'm, so grateful that how sad can I really be. I just want to make it very clear that this year, this last week, of course, has not been good. But the last 3 months have been so good that I don't care. I'm just really happy that this has happened, and yeah, thank you to everyone who shared my stuff, subscribed or whatever, and yeah, it's been great. And I'm guessing the Christmas, that's caused a few issues, slowed it down a bit. YouTube algorithm started sharing other videos and stuff, put me to the side. I'm hoping, but starting in January again, I can get back on the growth. I actually have an essay to hand in on the 7th of January and an exam on the 7th of January as well, so until the 7th of January things are going to go slow on the channel in terms of videos, but once the 7th is done, I've got loads of big brand new series is coming out, and yeah, I'm really excited for it, and hopefully we can get growth back up to these levels again. That would be really good. Okay, so this is just for those who want to see this sort of stuff. As I said, timestamps down below. 1.1 million minutes of watch time. That's good, and 500,000 views. Oh, I've actually hit 500,000. Oh, good. The actual dashboard thing was saying I was at 490,000. This is saying 500,000, so yeah, you can never expect these results to be like perfect to the exact second or the exact view. There's going to be some problems with sources, but yeah, it's mostly accurate. And as you can see, I can't explain what happened here, but yeah, just I'm grateful that it did, I guess. Here's the overall watch time compared to views. This was actually my first ever video, and it was a tutorial video, and it was one of those stereotypical tutorial videos where the person doing the tutorial, they don't know what they're doing, they've never heard of editing before, they've got a really bad mic, and yeah, that was just my videos when I started, and yeah, I was one of those tutorial people, and you know what I mean. If you've ever had to if you've ever had a problem with your computer and you've had to look up a poor quality YouTube tutorial, then you know what I mean. I was always one of those when I started, but yeah, after about 3 long years, I'm starting to put out some different types of videos now. These time lapses in particular, as you can see, are always my most viewed stuff. However, not always. Some gameplays and AI-only battles do make their way in here somewhere eventually. Ah, here we go. We got some stuff all the way down here. Um, so yeah, of course, and if for those who want to see the views, don't worry, we're getting onto money very soon. You can see again, it's done very well, but it has of course slowed down a bit, as you can see here. It always takes a while to load, so just give it a couple of minutes. And after this, we're talking about. I haven't scripted this video, but I've wrote down some notes. I've wrote time stats. What's time stats? I've got no idea. Don't you hate it when you don't understand your own notes? And of course, here it is, it's finally loaded. My highest video in views, apart from my tutorial, is actually my Rome Total War time-lapse, where it's just randomised borders. Yeah, that did really well, 23,000 views, that's really good. I guess most of my subscribers came from that. Well, you know, I guess I'll see by the survey that's linked down below, so you know, if people could of course fill that out, then that would be great and would give me a lot of advice going into 2019. So yeah, as we can see, I've had a bit of a decline, but I'm okay with it. You know, this period here was so just amazing and life-changing that, you know, I'm fine for a bit of a slowdown this week, and yeah, hopefully I can pick it back up in January and reach 10,000, then 100,000. Ooh, and then I'll be going for a cup of tea with Legend of Total War. Oh, the dream. And now this is where we get to the part that I'm sure you're all here to see. This is where we get to the money that I've made from doing YouTube, and also like sponsorship deals and any sort of arrangement with other YouTubers done in 2019 and computer gaming related companies. So yeah, this is the financial stuff, and as you can see, so far I've made just over $16. Why does it have to do it in dollars? Is there a way to change it to pounds? No. I've had a look, but I can't find it. Either way, this is how much money each of my videos make. So the Random Medieval 2 Total War time-lapse, which got 2,100 views right now, made £3.71. £3.70. Stupid dollars, I'm not used to this. $3.72 mini dollars, or whatever small dollars are. Is it cents, or is that for euros? I don't know. I only ever work in pounds, don't judge me. And of course, actually, episode 1 of the Hot Seat campaign is the second when it comes to income, with $1, 24 mini dollars. Then it's my tutorial video here, which has 160,000 views. That doesn't earn much money. Yeah, I'll get into like how much each 1,000 views makes me in terms of money soon. My money per 1,000 views, and as you can see, here's my the top 20 list of videos. Good, my hot seat campaigns have done really well with making me money. The Building Rome in a Day series, that's, you know, there's no one video that's made me loads of money, but each one's making me about like between 50p and £1, and yeah, it all adds up. 24 episodes, so the Building Rome in a Day series should make me an average of about £10, $10. Whatever, no, I'm gonna call them pounds from now on. I've made £16.26p, there we go, that just makes life simpler. If you want to zoom in, let's take a look. Okay, so it was on the 16th of December that I got accepted to monetize my channel. And yeah, for this you need 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year, if I remember correctly. On the first day I made like 2p, but I think I got accepted like just before this day, so I had like 1 hour of making money for that day, and yeah, that's not important. For my first official day I made 48p, 96p, 65p, or cents, and leave me alone. These days here I made almost $3 per day. You've got to, of course, remember that as you get closer to Christmas, of course, YouTube plays more adverts. which means that the YouTuber makes, of course, more money because more adverts are being shown. Another quick thing I want to mention is I was not planning on monetizing my videos until I got to about 10,000 subscribers, because my original view was I did not want to annoy my viewers with adverts until I was at quite a much higher place. However, the problem was YouTube started advertising on my videos. So yeah, my plan was I wasn't going to make money from YouTube, just so my viewers did not have to click on adverts and all that stuff, have to watch adverts and all that stuff. But then YouTube started advertising, so my mentality then was, hold on a minute, YouTube is not going to make money from my videos if I'm not going to make money. If YouTube's making money, I want my share, was the mentality I went by. So yeah, that's why I monetized them, and yeah, I just want to make it very clear. I'm a very small channel, and I'm sorry if people have been bothered by adverts. I just refused to see YouTube to take the 100% cut. I wanted my cut. If you want to know what my cut is, I take 55%, I believe. I think it's 55%. Not completely certain about that. If you want to know how the money actually goes from this stat here to in my bank account, well, there's a $60 threshold. Once you make $60, then you can sign up your account to YouTube or Google, whichever, and then I don't know how it works. I think they send you the money like straight into your bank account or something, or maybe through a PayPal. I doubt they arrive with a check, but yeah, you have to make the $60 threshold before you can take any money out of it. So right now, it's saying I've made $15, but right now I've made nothing. I've got to wait until I've made 60. Once I get $60, that's when I can actually start taking it out. Just for those who are interested in more of the YouTuber life sort of thing, of making millions. But yeah, £15 for my first week of monetized videos. That's quite good. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we get into ad rates. This is how much money my videos have made in total. However, YouTube takes a cut out of that. So of course, as we saw here, it was like $3 I made out of this. YouTube overall made $6.62, and yeah, I took 3 out of that, and I guess YouTube took the rest. This is how many adverts were played on those particular videos. You can see them there. This is how much money I make per 1,000 view. Now this is incredibly inaccurate. The problem is, if you're a small channel, your statistics are going to be much more inaccurate, because it hasn't had time to actually calculate the full data. I've only been going for a week, so this is not accurate data really, but it's I'm still going to show it anyway. And also they always show increased adverts near Christmas time, so I'm actually making, for every 1,000 views I get, I make about £1 to £2 on my gaming videos. On my tutorial videos, I actually make about 5p per 1,000 views, from what it looks like at least. I know people have actually asked me in the past, how much money do you make on YouTube and stuff, and I accidentally gave false information. This was at a time when I actually was making 10p per 1,000 views, but I have to say, my information, I wasn't lying. The information I had was wrong, is what I'm trying to get at here. I actually make £1 to £2 per 1,000 views now, but when you asked me that question, I was actually making like 5 to 10p per 1,000 views. So I just want to make it very clear to those few people who did ask me. I wasn't lying. My stats at the time were different. Okay, so now we get into the sponsorship deal. Not that it's really sponsorship, but it's near enough. This year I started off and I made a deal, well, not a deal, kind of a deal with the OP Noobs and destructive creations for creators of Ancestors Legacy. It wasn't an official deal, like nothing was wrote down, it was more of some form of agreement. Basically what happened was I would organise scrim nights, I would commentate over some matches, and do some work for the OP Noobs, which is a esports tournament organising sort of company. So I partly worked with them, and partly worked with the Ancestors Legacy team. Basically, I commentated over their stuff, organised some events, promoted the game, and out of it what I received was they linked my channel in their Discord, and I got a few extra views and subscribers coming from their Discord into my channel. So yeah, it's not like some super £1 million sponsorship deal that I made with them. It's not like that at all. It's just some very small. You could even say it could class as unofficial because it wasn't written down. I actually broke the deal because I couldn't do it anymore, and I wasn't under any contract or anything like that. Yeah, I just people don't know this stuff, so I'm trying to say everything, keep it all as honest as possible. There was no contract, but there was some sort of a deal there. My views on the game were completely honest throughout the entire thing. I did not fake a review or anything like that, just to be clear. And I was not told to as well. They didn't even ask for a review, but still I made a review, talked about the game on my videos, and yeah, it was 100% honest. The second, again, sponsorship deal that I had was with the team behind Taste of Power, an RTS game. So this one started off about 6 months ago, and they gave me an early copy of the game, an early copy of the early access beta, and yeah, it was actually quite fun to play. I'm going to do a full review on that later on, so I'm not going to talk too much about the actual game itself now. Basically, it's an RTS game. A bit like Ancestors Legacy, a bit like Age of Empires, one of those sort of things, but it's Europe, Middle East, and China all spawning right next to each other and then fighting wars with each other throughout history. So you've got Roman legions versus the Chinese, and then you've got European musketeers as well, all in the same battle. It's weird, but I like it. Yeah, so I of course got early access to that. Only about 3 days of early access. It was then uploaded onto Steam for everyone, so it wasn't, I got one video out early, and that got it got a couple of hundred views, I think, which was good at the time, but yeah, it wasn't it wasn't like thousands of views or anything like that. Then a couple of weeks ago, I actually got a free copy of the game. They sent me a Steam key. I was actually planning on buying the game anyway, but I got a Steam key, which was great. And yeah, it's about a £10 to £15 game. That's a Steam key that I got. Activated it. I've given it a play. I am going to do a video on it as well. The actual, there was no deal here. It was they gave me the game, and it's if I want to make a video. I'm not contracted to do anything. Not contracted to actually give a review. But I will do anyway, because of course that's a nice thing to do if they give you free stuff. Also, just to be clear, that I was the one who approached them. They did not come asking me. I asked them for the early stuff, and then yeah, and we've been in contact ever since in some way. So yeah, I have not actually made my video on that yet. Of course, it's Christmas. I've got exams as well. It's never Christmas season for me. It's always exam season. That's what this time is always has always been. But yeah, one or two videos on that game will come in January. My current review is it's not going to be as big as Total War. It's not going to revolutionize RTS like Age of Empires did. But it's a good game. It's fun. yeah, if there's a multiplayer, I'd like to play it with friends or viewers at times, like I do with Ancestors Legacy. It's more like that. It's something I like to play a couple of times on an evening, but it's not, it's not the next big thing. But it's for its price, I think it's worth it. I'm not paid to say that or anything like that. That's just my honest opinion. For its price, I think it's worth it. I think it's £10 to £15. Okay, so now that is the money side out of it. And now here is my deals that I've made with YouTubers. And only one real deal comes to mind this year, and that's my work with your Total War Master. I'll just quickly get him up here. He'll be linked down below as well, as will all the games that I have worked with before. Where is he? Yes, so I've worked with this person here. He's just uploaded a video right now, actually. And yeah, basically the deal was that we do a hot seat campaign. He did the organisation of it. He took part in it as well. And what I did was I provided the players and I shouted him out like I'm doing now in the actual series. It was the British hot seat campaign, which actually, yeah, part 3 was uploaded here. There'll be a time lapse of it soon. Yeah, it did quite well with views. He got a bit of growth out of it as well. I got a bit of growth, so yeah. That was the deal there. I just had to shout him out and we did the series. We are currently doing another one as well. Join my Discord. It's actually already started, but there'll probably be another one in January. So yeah, just join my Discord, or he has a Discord as well. If you want to get involved in some hot seat campaigns, which is multiplayer Total War, basically, for campaign. Speaking of Discord, here is my Discord. We have 51 people in now, which is quite good. And as you can see, the worship of me, Melkor, it's actually called Worshippers of Melkor, it's a rule in the Discord. As you can see here, there's some clear worship going on of their one true God, me. It is more just for fun, but still. I enjoy it, yeah. We have customised emojis as well. The Melkor, some smiley face. This was actually my old channel logo. We've got Talk to the Hand, Saruman style. But it's the white hand of Saruman. Yeah. And that's just my Discord, so if people are interested, the link is on my channel down below and everywhere else. So if you want to join that, yeah, you're immediately promoted to the rank of Goblin, and you can work your way up to a Nazgul, which is a moderator role. Okay, so yeah, that's all the statistics side to this 2018 review. Now the rest of it is just like some goals to complete in 2019, and some plans for the future for those who are interested in where some of these series are going, and yeah, what's coming next, and a few of my ideas. First of all, this year has been a crazy one. It's weird to say because for my size, of course, I'm small compared to what most of you, I assume, watch. I assume that most people watch bigger YouTubers rather than smaller ones for obvious reasons. We're smaller for a reason. But I started off this year at 150 subscribers. I'd been doing it for 2 years, and it took 2 years to get there. Then I did another 7 months, and I got to 250. And then in the final 4 months, 3 months. It's difficult to tell exactly when, but yeah, and I gained 1,000 in those months. So just a bit of inspiration there. I'm not a millionaire, so it's not like some truly heroic, inspirational story from like nothing to millionaire, but still, just because it's slow now, there'll come a day when everything speeds up, at least in most cases, and you've got to be there on that day to start doing it daily. And that's what I did, and I'm happy it happened. I'm making money now, which is really weird. And I know it looks like so little, but yeah, just actually having money coming in, it's good. It actually pays for all my Europa Universalist 4 DLC. like if we go by the average that I would make per month and the average DLC they release. Yeah, it pays for it. It's paying right now for all the games. Another thing I forgot to mention with money is yeah, it all goes into games. Eventually, it will start going into better recording software, such as an actual microphone. I just use a, a mic on the end of a headset. I actually prefer that. Prefer that. I like having a microphone on the end of a headset rather than an actual microphone. Yeah, there's just something about the feel of it, but maybe I might need a better one. I don't really know. But it's something I'm considering if I do start making more money, like when I start reaching the £100 to £200 level, if I ever do. Um, Also, I do have donations. I did set that up about 6 or 7 months ago now. I haven't received any donations, but it is just a reminder. If anyone does want to, it's all optional, of course. Blah blah blah. Then the option is there. That will be linked below. I haven't received any yet, but that will be something that will. Each donation that I make will also be read out at the end of a yearly review. But yeah, I didn't have any this year for obvious reasons. I'm still a small channel. I didn't expect any, but it's just if anyone was wondering if I made any money from that, no, I didn't make any money from that. But oh well. Now my goals for 2019 are, well, I never really set goals. My idea is always just aim for unlimited sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I always do, so that's what I'm going to continue doing again. My goal for 2019 is to keep on doing YouTube, keep on growing at a rate I believe I have earned, and to continue being happy doing YouTube. They're the goals. Of course I want to make money as well, but it's not like, it's not like a set goal. As long as I'm happy and believe I have at least deserved something that mirrors the work I've put in, then I'll be happy with that. For the real final part now, plans for the future. So some series that I have planned. I do want to do a Medieval 2 vanilla AI only. That should be coming in January or February. That should be good. There's going to be, of course, more hot seat campaigns. Join the Discord for news on those. Another one should start in January at some point, possibly. And we have another undergoing right now. So there'll probably be another one of those series is coming soon. More time lapses, more AI only battles. Actually, a lot more AI only battles. And I've got a few good ideas for those as well. You'll see in January when it starts. I've got a lot of good ideas for my AI only battles and where I plan on taking the series. And also, I'm wanting to really get into Europa Universalis 4 and into City Skylines. I've got a City Skylines series planned. Hopefully that should release in January. It's a good one, don't worry. Total War fans, you'll enjoy it. Don't worry, it's a good one. I think people will enjoy that. And also, Europa Universalis 4, I do really want to start getting into that by doing a few gameplays and AI onlys like I do for Total War. It won't take over, it will only be like 2 videos per week of it, whereas Total War will always be like 4 videos per week, at least. So yeah, it's always going to be like put on the side, and Total War is always going to be first, I think. But it's something I do want to get into, and I will get into as well eventually. I also want to start trying some new games out. I don't want to be like stuck as just a channel that does the same thing over and over again. I like to be creative, so I'm always trying to. Mostly my Funny Thursday videos. I try to bring in some other stuff into that, like I did a Euro Truck Simulator 2 once. I want to start. I've got some games here that I might try, just for a laugh, just to see how they go. Because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to just record whatever I want, get good views, and have fun with it. be funny on the series and hopefully make some people laugh as well. That's what I enjoy doing. I like the comedy side of YouTube, providing the comedy part of it. Also in 2019, this is not video related necessarily, but some plans I have is I want to start working with more YouTubers. So if you are a YouTuber and want to work with me on, like, I don't know, whatever is a certain video, and we'll collab, I think the word is now. I don't know. Yeah, my rule is, of course, you've got to be of some sort of size that could bring in some growth for us both. I don't want, like, if you're a channel that's just starting, then of course, I want to grow out of this, obviously. It's a capitalist world, I can say that. So yeah, I of course want to grow, and I've just realised something. With Civ 4, the word Civ, it's like C and then IV. So it's C4, Civ 4. Oh wow! And then it's there again as well, Civ 4. You got the number 4, but it's not in the word Civ. Oh, I love that. I don't know if that's intentional, but that's beautiful, that. Anyway, that was just a side note. Where was I? Yeah, I want to work with more YouTubers. The YouTubers that I want to work with, the types are, they must have a reasonable sized fan base. I've worked with people smaller than me most of the time, but yeah, you've got to have something there. I like people who do unique stuff. If you're just doing the same Let's Play over and over again, like some people do all the same. This is another Third Age epic battle over and over again. Like it looks like the same every single time. Like not mentioning any names. Pixelated Apollo. I'm joking. I love the guy. He makes great videos, but the reason I don't watch them anymore is because they all felt like the same. I get repetitive, and I don't want to be that type of channel, and I don't want to work with those types of channels as well, because I want new stuff, something creative. That's what I like. So yeah, that's the type of YouTuber I look for if I'm going to work with someone. That's why I chose Your Total War Master, for example. He had hot seats. That's his own unique thing, and yeah, that's why we worked together on that series, and it turned out good for us both. And also, I would like to work with some more developers as well. Like, I don't know if I'll get anything out of this, but this year I'm going to contact Total War and the developers for Imperator Rome. I really want to get into Imperator Rome. Yeah, I'm going to contact them, see if I can get anything. I doubt it, but even if I can just get a free copy of the game, then, I'm corrupt. That's enough to buy my loyalty. That's not what I meant. Just a free copy of the game would be great, or some form of early access would be great. I don't expect anything, of course, I'm still small, but I might as well try. And yeah, hopefully make a bit more money out of it, because that's all I'm here for. I'm joking. But the money is good. I haven't taken a single penny out of it yet, but it looks good. Where am I going with this? I don't really know. Either way, hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you are, I don't know, if you're against YouTubers making money, because I know I discussed it a lot here, if you're against it, don't complain about it to me, because I don't really care about your opinion. The worship of Melkor is the only opinion allowed on this channel. If you don't like it, vote for a communist party or whatever you want to do. Just, I don't care. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. It's just me trying to be as honest as possible, and I hope I made it funny at some points, especially near the end. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've learnt something, and goodbye.